People living with diabetes can pose significant challenges and can be financially burdensome for the NHS. Dexcom, a leader in continuous glucose monitoring, offers vital assistance to individuals and their families, as well as healthcare providers, in managing diabetes. Its objective is to empower people to proactively manage their health while providing a cost-effective solution for the NHS.
It might not seem like anything extraordinary is happening here, and that is exactly the point. Without this Dexcom sensor, this scene might look very different. By providing continuous glucose monitoring and real-time readings at your fingertips, it can alert a patient before a hypoglycemic event. In doing so, it saves the patient stress and the NHS money by proactively avoiding hospital admissions. Jack knows because he's lived both sides.
With the sensor, as opposed to with my finger pricks and my injections, the sensor integrated with the insulin pump makes me feel like I'm the closest to being a normal person as a diabetic could be.
Jack's been a Dexcom warrior for 6 years now. He still remembers how complicated the simplest things, like getting through a game of rugby, were before his sensor.
Halfway through the first half, I'd have to come off and sub off just to go do a finger prick. Whereas if my dad's on the sidelines with my phone, a lot of the time the readings can reach there, and either he'll throw me some sugar or tell me that then I need to be subbed off rather than losing out on game time.
Jack places the sensor on the back of his arm, along with the transmitter, once every 10 days. Through it, he can monitor his glucose levels, which direction they're heading, and where they've been in real time through the Dexcom app.
Pricking your finger is archaic, it really is. And now with a sensor, you can now have 288 of those readings in real time and make decisions that will benefit your type 1 outcomes.
It's the kind of digital innovation with the potential to help people with diabetes and provide a vital cost-saving solution to the NHS.
We have around about 4 million people living with diabetes. Type 1 diabetes, there's about 400,000. But in terms of complications and therapies, it costs the NHS around £10 billion. So, diabetes type 1 and type 2 is a massive cost to the NHS. And hopefully with products such as ours, we can help manage that condition, especially within type 1, and therefore be a cost-effective solution to the NHS.
It's a perfect example of aiding the health service by helping the patient.
One hospital admission for a patient might involve them having a hypo, calling an ambulance and being admitted to hospital for a number of days. The cost of that is sometimes equivalent to the sensor cost, and that's an immediate benefit to both the NHS and the patient.
For those reasons, prescribed Dexcom technology has the ability to free up the health service to continue its historic tradition of helping those who need it most.
It's saving money because it's preventing complications and it's also preventing hypoglycemic events. By doing that, it alerts the patient or its carer. It also then prevents the cost of the ambulance admission, the bed stay. And if we look at that all together, it's freeing up beds, etc., for patients who need it for other circumstances.
One of the ways Dexcom does that is by offering a range of products to help them manage their diabetes.
So here are some of our products.
Right, so what are we looking at here, Ben?
So these are our two latest products. We have our Dexcom One product, which patients on the start of their type 1 or type 2 diabetes journey will use and is currently on the NHS drug tariff, and our G7 product. For patients who need a little bit more, such as the share and follow function, many people think that it was great for parents, because they can monitor their kids when they go to school. Kids can have sleepovers, but it's also just as important for friends and family of adults with type 1 diabetes. Your wife, your husband, your partner, your mum, your dad, making sure that you know that they are safe.
While we were chatting, Jack very casually corrected his insulin levels through a pump connected to his Dexcom sensor. It speaks to the fact that
Dexcom is the most connected real-time CGM in the world. We have over 60 connected partners, ranging from insulin pumps to connected insulin pens to digital health apps.
Patients can access Dexcom for both type 1 and type 2. All the products are licensed for both types. Patients who are pregnant as well. So it is an all-encompassing product and will help all patients who have diabetes.
Because technology like this, Dexcom CGM, just like the NHS, is of course about promoting good health, but more than that, it's about peace of mind, being able to live your life without worry.
Because Jack and 4 million other people with diabetes have their lives to get on with without stress. Now they can.